Hi, I'm the Frog King, and this is my channel where I do whatever I feel like. Last May, while recovering from a bad jaw infection and general seasonal depression, I discovered the Lupin III series. Having some time to kill, I delved into the decades of media starring Arsène Lupin's grandson. My interest in the series and my Blu-ray collection grew as the months went on, and I eventually ran out of Lupin media to watch. Well, technically there are some ones that I haven't watched, but I don't want to watch the bad ones, and I'm trying to avoid burnout. I figured that there had to be some, at least decent, Lupin video games. I ended up coming across a Part 2 inspired game called Treasure of the Sorcerer King for the PS2. My friend Dork agreed to hop on and co-commentate with me, so we got on one night and played a little. Side note, my audio's a little screwed up. I had my mic on the wrong setting. Hopefully the video's still enjoyable. Hello!
But yeah. Sweet. You check the audio and all that?
Yes!
All that jazz, huh? Get it?
Look, it's early.
Get it, jazz?
Get it?
Hearing some right now?
You like jazz? You like smooth jazz?
Smooth is meh.
This opening is really over the top.
It kind of is.
They kind of go for like a part, like this game is clearly supposed to like emulate like a Part 2 episode.
Dude, I love that. Shoots the guy through the door.
Yeah,
the way he falls through the door is great.
That's like what Fujiko does in the the first Part 2 opening for season 1 of Part 2.
You put it up on screen.
It's Lupin. He's a
Golden Gate Bridge.
Yeah, watch what they do to it.
No. I know what's coming. It freaks me up.
Yeah.
Hey, to be real, that's not the worst thing that's happened to Golden Gate Bridge in fiction. Magneto freaking lifted the whole freaking thing and stole it. Yeah, put that up on screen. Put Magneto in the X-Men just yoinking the entire freaking thing. You know what's fricked up about the Golden Gate Bridge? It was originally gonna be black and yellow.
Was it?
Yeah.
Would that, in your opinion, would that have looked better or worse?
No, it would have looked so garbage. The reason why
black and yellow are my two favorite colors. I agree that it wouldn't have looked good.
No, it'd be striped black and yellow.
Yeah, I don't think it would have looked good on a bridge, but I think also the black paint would have like not lasted well. The yellow probably would have like gone green too.
I think that's why they did it. Because it wouldn't last. So the reason why though is because you have to remember San Francisco has that crazy fog every morning and evening, right?
Yeah.
So it's to cut through the fog, because when you're by the ocean, that's what happens is you get the fog, right?
Yeah.
And that's why lighthouses that are near port are they're red swirled, because you'll see it through the fog. And during the daytime. During the daytime, maybe you don't want the light on.
Yeah.
So they made it's the Golden Gate Bridge because they painted it, you know, like that reddish color so you can see it through the fog.
What was that?
This lady is the most NPC to ever NPC.
I've been looking all over for you. Come.
Look at her blanker faces.
I like seeing people work hard.
Ah, that's a good idea. You know how these lower class
That's her flex.
Yeah.
That's her flex. I
like
love seeing the peasants living their normal life.
I'd like to thank you again. You're a genuine patron of the arts. It was truly generous to
You know that there's maybe some merit to that. You know, like Rockefeller loved walking in the park and like just genuinely taking in the everyday life. Meanwhile, he's like the richest man on planet Earth, possibly history, just like sitting there watching everyone else suffer.
God, I love the smell of hard-working Americans in the morning.
That's a little overdramatic because Rockefeller did a lot, but like, still, the fact that it gives the same air.
No, yeah, but he likes watching other people work hard too.
Yeah, exactly.
Dude,
I just didn't want to. I don't want to completely bash Rockefeller because he did do a lot of good stuff.
Speaking
man.
of working hard, dude, I biffed my ankle on a pally today.
Ouch.
Yeah, it like
today sucked at work for me as well. I got so zapped, and today like so much happened. It's so.
We did you guys get stormed?
Yes, because.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't want to give any specific context, but a big storm is coming at the time of this recording, like right now, the storm is supposed to happen. It's
Yeah.
going to be really bad for us here.
And we both
And so
work-
everyone is like rushing to this,
Yeah, we
rushing
both
to
work in
all of the.
retail
They're like
and-
they're like rushing to get their like dinner, their groceries. They're like rushing to do all the stuff they can, knowing that tomorrow they might be snowed in. In fact,
It was a
all the
Tuesday.
schools,
It's supposed
all-
to be calm.
all the schools are closed tomorrow, and a
Yeah.
lot of banks are closed too tomorrow. So people are running to the banks. People are going
I
everywhere.
don't understand the people that like stockpile shit for like whenever like that happens. Because I'm like, I don't know. I just have stuff. I don't buy food on day to day.
Almost time to leave.
I don't know. Maybe that's stupid. Maybe I'm just underprepared.
Yes, but I want to stay out here just a little bit longer.
I want to stay out here and watch the sun. She doesn't blink. She doesn't know how.
There's a small face.
She does kind of.
It's a weird thing that happens sometimes. It's just sometimes people have just a small face.
I like people that have small faces. That was Jack Horner in the new Puss in Boots movie that we went to go.
Yeah, exactly who I was thinking about too.
That was fun. That was like actually like really well done. That was funny.
Bro, we are dating the freak out of this video, like
yeah,
so
kinda.
badly. Yeah.
Well, I don't know. Snow's always around, and
No, but like we specifically brought up at least Puss in Boots.
yeah.
Anyways,
But that movie's
it's
good.
Lupin.
So hey, how's it going?
Like clockwork, man. I got the lowdown on this rig so-called security.
They used the part 2 cast in this game.
Oh, they work great.
Yeah, this is my
When
favorite.
I heard the Lupin voice, I was like, oh, that's actually Lupin.
This
It's
is
not
my
like,
favorite. Yeah, this is
it's
my
not
favorite
even
cast.
like-
They still use these
not-
voice actors today.
Damn shame I'm in the caboose.
No, I'm aware.
My way through 10 cars.
Tony Oliver, Richard Epcar.
It's just like when I heard his voice, I was like, oh, frick, it's not like a budget video game voice actor. It's like actually the actor.
Well, because this game came out like I think right as the part 2 dub was coming out. Also, like I have camera control, but this game is so old that the camera control is wonky and inverted. So they gave me the Ocarina of Time Z target like move it. around.
I see.
Yeah. Like they realized like their own camera controls were like so scuffed. They were just like, yeah, we give up. I think that this works. I always like kind of questioned that where I was like, it is nice to have like full camera control in modern video games. But when I remember playing Ocarina of Time as a kid, being like, why don't they just do this? You only need one button to control the whole camera.
Dreaming.
Okay, I do have the gun equipped.
Who is it?
No, don't. Yeah. No.
It's Lupin.
No. What the fuck? Oh wait, I have to. I forgot how this works. I already took a hit. There we go. Funny game. I like that they actually give like a in-universe reason for like ammo just laying about. And it's because Jigen left it for me.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, like I wouldn't put I'm surprised that this game did that because like I don't know. This game is kind of meh, like overall.
Who is it? It's Lupin.
You just like Skyrim, like sneak.
Yeah.
Must have been the wind.
I don't know how much the sneaking does. I think if they see you like dead on when you're sneaking, like it's.
Well, now that we're bringing up sneaking, now I can imagine his Lupin like dashing like it's Persona 5 behind cover.
That
That would be so fire if they made a Lupin game and that's a mechanic. in
Yeah,
there.
and that's like Lupin game where you move around like that. I was thinking about that today too. How my dream game would be like a Harry Potter game with J.K. Rowling not attached because fuck her. But a Harry Potter game.
If she was attached, she'd have to like just purely go off of only enhancing her already good stuff. Like she couldn't add, like she's obsessed with adding things or recontextualizing things. It's like it doesn't need to be done. It was good and leave it alone.
Oh, I remembered that.
Oh frick! What?
I remember that. You're supposed to put on the cop uniform, and the first time you put on the cop uniform, you're like, "Oh, there's a note inside here," and then it shows you the code for that. but I just remember the code.
Context. He wanted to test to see if the game would work.
Yeah.
So he played a little bit of
yeah,
it.
see? I just remembered that code.
he knows a little bit about the game, but we're not gonna play we're not gonna like beat the game.
Yeah. I just thought this would be fun. I also think
no, this is fun.
No one's
Salute!
played.
Salute! Yeah. See, this is where I checked up on you on Discord.
Yeah.
Is you were
so I can walk up to him and
you were saluting the men's
and try to pickpocket him. I messed it up though. Yeah, I can try to pickpocket him though. With like the.
Yeah, this is where I came in. Is like when you walked in and were saluting the boys.
And I kept dying because I couldn't figure out how.
So yeah, no. What about your Dream Harry Potter game? Sorry.
Oh my Dream Harry Potter game would be like a Persona game where you play out like a full year at like Hogwarts. You know what I mean?
As like your own character or an original one, or like specifically the cast.
Honestly, preferably like a preset character. Like they make a new character and you just play out a year at Hogwarts, and it's just it is just a Persona game.
Sick.
And
it's a Persona game. You go by day by day by day.
And you get like more party members that specialize in different types of magic and shit, and like yeah, and then they can make the dungeons. Like the dungeons could be like you and your party sneaking around different parts of Hogwarts.
Hear me out.
One dungeon could be like
if
the
it's gonna be
Forest,
if it's gonna be a set character, hear me out. It has to be Slytherin.
Shit.
Like you don't get to pick what house you're in.
Shit.
It has to be. Okay, if it's not Slytherin, then it has to be like the other two. It has to be like Ravenclaw or Hufflepuff, like the one that you don't usually associate with. You know?
Yeah.
Honestly, that'd be better if it was one of the two that don't get it. Like they don't get to shine.
Well, I think it'd be pretty evident, like with it being like you just like take a quiz, like you do like all the Harry Potter fans.
No. But this is we're talking about a character that's already defined and preset. So like,
make
it so you don't pick a house. Like your house is picked for you by the Sorting Hat.
Yeah.
No matter what.
Well, because that's
have it. And honestly, now that I brought it up, I thought it'd be cool if it was Slytherin, like specifically. But I think it'd be way better if
if
you were forced to play as Hufflepuff or Ravenclaw, the two that don't get to shine.
I was gonna say that I think that about Harry Potter in general, that Harry Potter needs like an Ian Flynn for Sonic or like Dave Filoni for Star Wars, where it needs another writer that's not J.K. Rowling that really likes Harry Potter and wants to like improve it, to come in and like write something that like what Dave Filoni did for like the Star Wars prequels with the Clone Wars. You know what I mean? Yeah. Where they come in and they look at all the dumb shit that J.K. Rowling has written over the years and try to see how they can make it work and recontextualize it to make it work. Because that's the thing is with like especially like the original 7 books for Harry Potter, I don't think it'd be that hard to like fix the little things. You know what I mean?
Nah, there's some stuff that you'd have to just accept as like, okay, it's poison. Like the well is poisoned.
Well, yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
It's still drinkable, all right. It's not like it's undrinkable water, but there's some bad stuff in here, and I'm gonna have to cook with this muddy water. I'm just gonna have to do it. But like, yeah, it'd still work. Absolutely. Happened with Star Wars. Happened with Sonic. It can happen with Harry Potter so easily. You know, because if you're gonna pick up Sonic, you have to deal with some stuff, bro.
Well, it didn't fully happen with Sonic, mainly due to.
But there's some stuff there's some Sonic shows and stuff that work really well.
That new Prime show wasn't bad. I watched that on Netflix, and I actually really liked.
But yeah, no. In this case, I think Star Wars is the best example. Like, I think Harry Potter's in a similar situation. As Star Wars.
I actually don't think Star Wars is the best example for one key reason, and it's because Dave Filoni and his team have kind of dropped off, especially with Disney. Like, because Disney made him like the key figure for all of Star Wars.
Something tells me that I don't think it's his fault. It might just be.
No, I don't think it is
might be
either.
I'm just saying it could be Disney suits. Disney suits could be walking in there and freaking it up, and he just wants to make good stuff.
I'm not gonna lie. I kind of think Dave Filoni worked best when he had like enough creative control to like make a show, but was also under like George Lucas's supervision. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I see it.
because like the later seasons of Clone Wars, I think were the best. Although granted, the last season of Clone Wars was also pretty good.
Here's the thing: is you have to remember. You always have to remember that. It's why I have a hard time talking about like, oh, this movie sucks. Blah blah blah. It's like, the reason why I have a hard time talking about it now is because it is. I always have to think about, okay, because I've seen documentaries and stuff about movies that were like that did make it and were great. They were almost fricked up by some scummy like black suit people walking in and asking for the most absurd, stupid, breaking the story, the world, the characters. Like they just almost ruined Back to the Future. They almost ruined like all this stuff because they just are they're like out of touch, barely breathing human beings that are freaking up all this good stuff. And that's just one example. Like that's just one example. So many things can go wrong in a project. So when something like yeah, just with the Disney stuff, bro, I'm not surprised if it's a little off or
Yeah.
Disney suits are totally coming up in there and be like, hey, introduce this character. We want to sell toys. Introduce this.
Well, yeah, and part of it
like
feels
who
like...
knows what they're asking for? They could be asking for something that doesn't work in the Star Wars universe, but they're forced to put it in.
Yeah. Well, and like part of it is the stance that Disney has taken with original trilogies shit. Like, I don't know whose decision it was to like make the Book of Boba Fett like. I don't know, because the Book of Boba Fett isn't very good, but I can't tell if that was Dave Filoni's decision or if that was. Apparently that new...
There's no way Lupin heard any of that. He's on top of a train going really fast, and they're inside the train. Like,
well, yeah, but
he just stared at him like an idiot.
To be fair, I don't think he responded to it like he heard it.
No. I just think I was just pointing that out. If he says anything about it, it's kind of weird.
No. There are no holes in Lupin. It's a perfect series.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
This is a freaking Incredibles looking room. What the heck? Why'd that hit me? But it's like accurate.
It kind of looks like the plane from
That's what I was saying.
From Goldfinger and Bond.
Yeah.
Which I think that's where
intentional.
Like, I wouldn't be surprised if like both of them kind of took that sort of.
No. That absolute Bond's most famous period is the '60s, so that makes sense.
Well, this would have been like the '70s is when this takes place.
Yeah. Like the 70s aren't right after the 60s,
Yeah,
all right?
It is a different decade technically.
Yeah, but like 69 is not far from 70 is what I'm saying.
You're right. You
gotta be careful.
Yeah.
They're Z's.
If you these guys are pretty easy to get around because you just gotta sneak.
That's pretty funny.
I could have turned around.
That's pretty funny looking.
Yeah. The backward sneak for Staken. That actually really comes in handy.
Yeah, you're like well below half health. But we're legit playing like an interesting game with its own interesting world and lore, and like it's Lupin's a whole thing, and we're talking about like this is Metroid all over again, bro.
Well,
we're just talking about whatever.
I don't know. I've had to limit myself from like talking about Lupin because I'm genuinely like trying to not like make everybody around me sick of it.
Nah, bro. I have a hard time believing you could do that for me. I love me these kinds of movies. Honestly, there's a movie I want to watch with you now that has like, it's not like the same. It's not like the same as Lupin, but like it has like, it's like has like the good crazy chase scenes and stuff that like Lupin has.
Madagascar 2?
No. I like Madagascar 2, but I have to say no right away so you don't get any ideas.
I'm stupid. I'm fucking dumb. Damn it. Get out. No. Open up the door. I'm gone.
Yeah, no, we've been watching He's been showing me Lupin movies, and I've liked every single one of them.
We gotta watch Farewell to Nostradamus. That's the newest one I got on
Yeah. We're meeting up later this week to watch Pinocchio too.
Yeah. Yeah, the Guillermo del... Okay, now we are really dating it. we talked about so much new shit that's come out. This one. Picked up 3 things.
You have your own mugshot. So we probably talked over it. Is she like... She's not just rich, is she?
No, she's like a museum curator. Or something.
Oh, okay. So she's wealthy and likes watching people. Okay, got it.
She's wealthy and just like... No, well, because they had a whole conversation where her like butler's like she's like, I love watching people work. It's so nice to see them.
Yeah,
like,
I know.
And then he's like,
that's what I was hard about.
He's like, yeah, it's fun to watch the peasants like do our bidding or whatever. She's like, no, they're just really like, yeah, and like she's like, no, that's not what it is.
I like how the butler says that like he isn't the epitome of that.
I don't know if it was a butler. It might have just been like another noble.
It was probably another curator. I have a hard time believing that she would be so rich as to have a butler.
Yeah.
If she's just a curator herself.
I have no fucking clue where this is. Okay, crap. Oh, they're just up! Damn it! Fuck you! They give you the
imagining someone running directly
they give you
up
the
your...
option to go first person, but it's so clunky.
Like it's 007.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like you can just turn. That's what I kind of thought this game would be because I was like, oh, it's like a GoldenEye type affair. Because there also is.
It's the way it looks is it looks a little more like MGS where
I was about to say,
it's third person and then you can decide to go.
This is like 2003, which is what I assume it probably is.
2004. 2004.
This is totally like they like saw like
yeah, MGS3.
They
Something
totally
like
saw like I was about to say they totally saw Snake Eater and was like, we can make a Lupin game like that.
Yeah, no, the way it's not like full first person, it makes it seem like it's inspired by Metal Gear Solid.
Okay, well there is a.
Bro, you're gonna need a heal, bro. You're like well below half health.
It's fine. I got 2 now.
Boss, what are you doing? I have to organize the train. He's just like arranging the chairs. Now I got a weird image in my head. The greatest soldier versus the greatest detective versus the greatest thief.
Oh, I never went. Shit. I never went down here. That's just probably where it's at. No, I'm here. I'm here. I'm a good boy. I'm a good boy.
I'm a good boy.
I'm a good boy.
He's pressing F for respect, guys. Come on. F.
What is it?
Stop! I'm here.
Respect!
I'm here. You can see me.
What is it?
Saluting.
Bro. What are these mans?
What the fuck?
What the frick are these mans? They
They're-
actually out here. What the frick?
Damn it. Okay, we heal.
What the heck is this? No man is eyeballing a man up like that.
I
in
don't
real
like
life.
that those mechanics just
What the
don't
frick?
work. They like check you 5,000 times.
That's what I was saying. Is that like they actually were like no person.
It should be.
You're gonna salute them and they're gonna give you a glance.
I don't
What
know.
is this?
Well, I think the mechanic makes sense on a basis of like I do look exactly sort of like the guy that they're hired to take down, but like the
I'd like to eyeball you for like 5 minutes though. Come on.
Yeah. Well, my issue is that they keep alternating. Once you confirm one, the other one's like, wait, what the fuck? Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's,
Yeah. No, that's what I was saying. That's what I was thinking. I was like,
you should be able to. They should both turn on. For some reason, they alternate. They should be able to both turn on when you enter the room, and then it's like one of these fucking chairs. Why can't I push the chair? Why won't he hook into it? I always hate like block pushing mechanics in these old games. They don't work in any of these.
Oh yeah, in older games for sure.
Except for like Ocarina of Time.
Yeah, it's different when you the game that pretty much defined it.
Oh yeah.
At least in the 3D space, because obviously
it's because I'm not even supposed to push any of these.
push blocking.
7391.
Push blocking in 2D games have always been like pretty good.
Yeah.
It's these old 3D games where it's like you're rolling the dice on if it's usable or not.
Like I wasn't supposed to actually push anything in that one, but like I still like it. Still wasn't like it. Still doesn't work as like that good.
Yeah, no, I've seen you actually move some stuff in the past.
Yeah, you gotta kind of like line yourself up with it.
Oh, I did it.
Oh, I did it.
Checkpoint.
Checkpoint.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Checkpoint.
they give you a save room coming up.
What is it?
What room are we
What
in?
is it?
They're freaking out.
What is it? What is it?
They're going nuts.
I actually think if I do this, I don't even have to enter a combat situation. Yeah, if you do this, it gives you a full-on cutscene.
I'm not worried. He's busy talking to a real living doll.
Ah, you must mean Miss Teresa. Yeah, she's a real cutie, all right.
How come he gets all the good jobs? Yeah, it's not fair. Well, we're going back to our...
I would not say Zenigata gets a good job, bro.
See ya.
Thanks, guys.
He is hoofing it all over the world, and all to not catch a guy.
I like it when the cops respect Zenigata. Oh yeah, I can get this. I won't use it though. This is like an emergency pan. Like an emergency melee weapon.
All right, it's PUBG now. Let's go.
Yeah, baby. That's a pretty Lupin weapon though.
It no, absolutely
It's
is.
goofy.
It's the MacGyver in him,
Yeah.
just picking up and using whatever's around. Which is peak Lupin for sure.
Man sees me get out of dumbwaiter.
I don't think he saw you. I think he's too busy looking out the window.
See, and these guys, the guys that you can talk to, won't actually even fucking question you unless you.
They're probably slacking off.
Well,
they're like
they won't question you unless you. Unless you. Like,
if I had to
actively alert.
guess, if I had to guess, they're probably like so done with their job right now.
See,
And then that guy's only suspicious because he just woke up from a nap, and he'll
What is it?
look at anybody.
Damn it! Fuck that up.
Blink.
Damn.
Nah. I like how the only way to pickpocket most of these guys is to just like pickpocket right to their face.
He's tired, man. It might work. It's very video gamey in the best way,
I'm not-
bro.
I can't
Seeing
get back up
seeing
to
this
dumb
game
shit.
kind of gets me excited for like, man. If they really wanted to, there would be a really sick like cell shaded like Lupin game.
I've said that before.
I'd be so good.
I don't know why they.
And then like we were saying with like the mechanics of like grappling and dodging of like Persona 5, it'd be like super good
Yeah.
if they do it right. Obviously,
The grapple wasn't in the original Persona 5.
I'm aware.
Yeah.
I found that out, and it like melted my brain. I was like, I can't imagine the game without it.
That's why I love Royal though, because they completely redesigned a lot of those dungeons to work with it.
They
and
did.
I also really like
so good.
the soul gems. Although they do kind of break the game just because they give you a lot of SP back. You used to be able the guns also work completely different in Royal. Because in the original Persona 5, you only had a set amount of bullets for the entire dungeon.
Yeah, no, but in
yeah.
Royal they like it.
In
like,
Royal, they
just
give
makes
you
more sense.
In Royal, they give you less bullets, but they reboot every fight, which is
Yeah,
better,
no.
in my opinion. Yeah.
No, because like in lore, it makes more sense that they reset.
No,
everything.
I also like how they literally give a like a lore based explanation for it, and it's like,
And they also give a-
that makes more sense.
Well, more importantly, they like address like why some guns are just straight up better, and it's because they tell you like, oh, it looks more real. So if it's more believable, yeah, it's so good, legendary. Royal legit is a different game, bro.
Yeah. Well, honestly, it's not even as big as like Golden. Golden completely changed Persona 4 to the degree that like the original Persona 4 just feels like Persona 3, but with like a different plot and different characters and everything. But then Royal or Golden for Persona 4 was like, here's what we like actually could have expanded upon, gameplay wise. Oh shit.
Yeah, gameplay wise, if you're talking about the story, yeah, it's
I actually think the story editions
a little
in Golden
different.
are the
now
story,
Royale story editions. Holy,
Yeah.
that's the best freaking. That's what makes it a different game.
I've
When I
said-
heard
I've said
there was
that,
like two. There's like two or there's like when I heard that there's like two characters, and they're like, I was like, I can't see it. Like there are two characters. I was like, I can't see the game without it. And then I was told that, oh yeah, these two characters weren't in the original. I was like, how is that possible? They're like
Well,
so
also,
important.
like, I was already kind of an Akechi fan with the original game. Like, I already thought that he was like a lot of people were like, he's a whatever character, but I was like, no, I like Akechi. And then fucking Royal turned him into like my favorite Persona character in the entire series. And I don't know, I like Akechi. He's a good boy.